And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing PlanetBase. Alright, we are on the road to 500 people. We have 148 right now. And so we are about a third or so. A little over a third, probably. And we're already kind of running into problems. First of all, I don't need to prioritize plastic anymore. Simply because we've got 146 of it. What we are short on is food. Big time. Big time food shortage. Oh, more medicinal stuff. Let's see if we can't. Oh, 60% commission. No thanks. So, we have a lot of food. We just have this farm dome now. And this is not actually enough to keep us in our food supply. So one of the things I would like to do, plus we're a little short on storage space, so yeah, we need to get some stuff going here. Mainly we need another farm dome, then we need some sort of storage. I would like to continue building this direction if I can. We could also go off in this way, but we've got, we've got some protection off in here. Oh, we do have another laser over here, so that's good. I've had to disable a lot of mines just because we just have so much material. We don't really have a use for it at all right now. So, with that, I think it's time to build some stuff. How many? Let's see, landing permissions. Right now, we have 44 biologists. And I don't know what our current count is on farm plots. So there's 4, 8, there's 16 in there. There's 32, and there is, how many are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. There's 24 in here. So 32 plus another 24. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of material right there. So yeah, we're gonna need another farm dome. We're gonna need probably another cantina. Although these should be plenty. We have a lot of food getting processed right now, and not a whole lot of stuff needing it. Plus oxygen. So oxygen right now, if we look at grids, let's look at grids. Oxygen, we have 148, and we're making enough for 180. So we've got to make sure to keep it pressurized. We've got one here, so I think we can do another. Let's do Biodome, the big boy here. I would like this thing right there. We're going to connect this up. Got another trader landing here. We can hear him. Okay. You have some driller bots, you have some constructor bots. What's your commission? Not too good. I could get some food, but I'd rather work on, being self-sustaining here. Okay, so we need some storage. The big storage, please. I will connect this over to here. I just want to make sure this is all done first, so they go around. So off of this, we're going to put a dorm. Let's give ourselves a little bit of space here. Like so. Because we have 66 carrier bots, or no, 66 bots in general. I'm sure some of those, quite a lot of those are driller bots. And our driller bots are just sort of meandering around, you know, doing their thing. We've got enough material that we'll be able to expand pretty fast. But I want to make sure that we have ample amounts of food here before too long. So we have storage, we have a biodome, we need... I want to say we need a canteen, but, you know, these are still pretty empty, and that's not good. We need to make sure we have plenty of food being processed. So I just want an overabundance of food, and hopefully the dome over here will help keep the occupants close, keep the biologists close at hand, because they don't need to. I mean, they could live their entire lives in this little area right here. They wouldn't even need to venture into, you know, this part of the base at all. They could just stay in this little corner for their whole lives. How depressing does that sound? Living your whole life over in the corner here. So yeah, we got some food coming in, and some more food coming in. I want to, since we have just gross amounts of bioplastic, I'm going to focus this biodome on food that isn't starchy. So, you know, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, let's see, radish, maybe even maybe even a couple mushrooms. I'm not sure. Those are slow going. Oh yeah, this guy I never dismissed because he was 55% commission. There's another trading ship. Check this guy out. What's his commission? 35%. Well, that's doable. I want all your money. And let's see. We have plenty of medicinal plants. And then one of these. 135, 135. Give you 6 things for 100 credits. That sounds pretty good. Alright, these things are ready to go. They got... Oh, this guy's unhappy. Aw. Poor guy. Better perk up, dude. This is no place for unhappy people. Probably a lot of unhappiness is stemming from the fact that we don't have any alcohol. Because once the alcohol dries up, you know, adults can get sad. Alright, carrier bots, everybody get going here. I could put another airlock over here. That'll give an alternate way out. I did put one over here, which is nice, but these things are not cheap, and that's a very fast amount of, very large amount of people trying to use this one airlock. Why isn't this being welded yet? These are such large buildings too that I'm kind of... Ooh, wow, look at the food that we have over here. Why aren't we moving any of this food? We are in desperate need for food here, people. Okay, so this will help with storage. Ooh, it takes a while to weld up, doesn't it? Thing is huge. Such a huge volume that it's gonna really drain our oxygen supplies. Alright, we got some credits. So I think we are going to... Landing permissions, I don't want any more traders. I want colonists. And I want a lot more biologists. Like a lot more. And I know you can set this to 100%. I'm not gonna do that just yet. This guy came pretty fast since I did that. Let's see if they're legitimate or if they're angry. Oh no, they're legitimate. So there's a biologist and a worker. So yeah, I know you can set those to 100% and basically, you know, get as many of those types of people as possible. Got a couple hungry security officers here. Okay, obviously, yeah, this is going to take a little bit to pressurize just because it's such a huge amount of volume. There's a ton of air that has to get shuffled in there. But and that's one of the reasons I, you know, hooked it right up to this thing. Okay, who is welding what over here? Okay, a human is welding that. And it looks like a bot is going to weld that one up. You won't be able to actually make that, I don't think, until this one is done. Alright, this is finally ready to go. This is going to be done here. Okay. Dorm has been built. Lasers are working hard, protecting us. It's a good thing. Yeah, this is a huge building right here. Another big one. Oxygen. Looks like oxygen is built back up again. Yeah, that's the reason I didn't connect these two. Is if somebody went through here and built that while somebody built that, that would be a problem. That would be a big problem. Because they would get stuck in this middle here, and there's really no way of taking them down. Okay, so obviously oxygen is a little tough to come by in here. This is another huge space. But we are connected, so we can come in here. Let's do tomatoes. And then lettuce. And then onions. And then radishes. I'm going to do 2 mushrooms. Yeah, I could have put like a tree in here somewhere, but meh. Not really anything I need. Okay, so let's... Always so careful when I place these, and I really don't need to be. Because no matter how careful you place them, you can't put another layer on there. Okay. So obviously there's a little issue with oxygen here. It is really hurting on the O2. And I don't know who we got into the system. So I want to connect these two. And now they should wrap around and drop it here, and wrap around and drop it here. And I shouldn't have, you know, the guy who welds it comes through, they shouldn't have to cross in. They should just weld it up, no problem. I'm hoping. So let's also build an oxygen generator. I just felt a sneeze coming on, so I wanted to... We're going to do a big one. Because I'm going to have some more stuff over here, obviously, and we're going to have to... Okay, so here are the deliveries of the 2 things that we're going to need. I don't know why the oxygen is suffering so much. I think there's only, you know, there's a lot of people over here. So that's probably part of it. Hopefully we've got some weapons. Alright. So we could get unwelcome guests at any time. Whoa, where are you going? Well, if they hit the vacuum of space there, dude, you gotta be careful. Okay. Let's see who we get here. Alright, biologist, good. Because we have a lot more food over here ready to go. Tomatoes, lettuce, onions, radishes, and a little bit of mushrooms. Little, you know, add a little variety. Okay. There we go. And now let's connect this up. Using up some of that plastic that we had, which is good. Look at all the medical supplies that we have. Incoming transmission. Speaking of which, a large group of injured miners are asking for help. Do we land? Oh, yeah, we've got, see, 25 credits per visitor. You know, we could sell these. We could sell these at 25 each. But this would get us some prestige. And I think that'd be kind of fun. So let's look at water. Yeah, we might need another water thing. Okay, so here is the visitor ship. We've got how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 injured peoples coming at us. Oh, that's gonna keep us busy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. What is going on? Who were those guys? Oh, that was this ship. Those are the colonists. Okay, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost. Yeah, we've got some injuries. The guard's got to go to bed. We've got another medic station up here. It'll get our medics busy for a while. We got enough medics, I think. All right, so this thing is now able to pump air in over to here. How many people are we up to? 156. Boy, that did not take very long, did it? And there's a lot of people resting over here. Okay, oxygen is good. Now I want to connect that one. Oh, I can't. Of course I can't. Of course. It's not going to allow me to do that. Do we need another dorm over here? There's a lot of people in there. Okay. Medics are doing their thing. And getting this thing. The people who aren't into bed yet. Structure is low on oxygen. What? Over here? How did that happen? I got oxygen all over the place in here. It should be pressurized, no problem. Okay. As we add more biologists. Are you going to be friendly? I think so. See, we don't really need workers right now. What we could use... You know, I'm going to change about my landing permissions here. We're going to lower workers. We're going to increase engineers, medics. This. Because we need more bots. We need just bots on bots on bots. That'll help move stuff around our base a little bit more efficiently. So we've got 67 bots, and you know, it's going to take engineers to get through this. Let's look at manufacturing limits. Let's increase semiconductors, spares, guns is fine. Okay, be friendly. All right, we've got healed visitors going back in. And another biologist. Excellent. That'll help. That'll help the new biome here, the new dome, farm dome. We got a lot of workers that are idle, and that's why I wanted to focus more on engineers and biologists. That'll keep us going. All right, so foundries are up, spares are going. We need a lot of spares to keep all of the equipment and stuff running at peak efficiency. So yeah, let's we're gonna need another water extractor, I think. Where's the nearest? See, there's one here. So if I do a water extractor way over here. So I want you to connect there and to connect there. So an alternate connection with all of this, just in case we get a meteor, a rogue meteor that we can't take out. All right. A bunch more peeps coming in. It looks like we have an engineer and a biologist. Awesome. Just continually adding people, and as these spit out food, we should be able to move that stuff and start making meals. Look at that, our meals are already going up, which is good. So, you know, this will be the first area to fill up with meals. I'm sure there'll be, you know, our space bar will get some, and then it'll filter down into here, which is nice because we've got other food. Slowly filling up our food. Yeah, we were hurting. But that'll have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.